lamps that help you add distinction to your home, set it apart. Typically something you're not going to find in your typical garden store. And one of the things that Plow and Hearth specializes in is these oversized wind spinners. And this one right here is over 6 feet tall, and it's 24 inches across. And so when I say oversized, it means it makes a big statement in your yard.
Oh, it sure does. But I really like this one, Nancy. And we've had today special values from Plow and Hearth.
Yes.
We've had really big and bold ones. But this one has an airiness about it because I
agree.
love the firework, like the big spray and burst of color, but yet it's not too much because you can see through it. So I think it's kind of like, kind of flirty, a little bit more feminine in design.
Exactly. I love that airy quality to it because it allows you to see your beautiful flowers, maybe your hydrangea plants or your azaleas, through the beautiful color of this wind spinner. And you know, this is the perfect time to debut this spinner in your yard because summer is all about parades and ice cream and swimming and fireworks. And to me, this looks like that finale at the end of the fireworks display when all the color is bursting up in the sky, and the design of this sort of has that kind of spreading out of color. And that's because this spinner is made of all metal, so it's safe to leave outside, but the color that you're seeing there is created by a foiling technique, which gives it that kind of antique look with a little bit of the black coming through. But I want you to know that it has been coated with a protective coating, so Plow and Hearth has tested it to make sure that it's fine to leave outside in all kinds of weather, not just the summer, Stacey, but you can leave it out all year long, rain, wind, snow, whatever. I have pictures of this on my Facebook page with snow on it.
Well, which is great because winter, it gets really drab, at least here, you know, along the East Coast, there's no color.
Right.
You know, wouldn't it be nice to be able to look out your window and see this when everything else is looking dull and dank and dark?
Exactly.
And I like that we can leave it out because I'm the type of person that I think once I get this in the ground, I'm not going to want to remove it. Is it easy to get in the ground? What do we have to do when we get it home?
Sure. When you get it home, there's some minor assembly. You're just going to assemble the pole. There's some screws. There's like 3 prongs as well as the center pole, so that's going to give it lots of stability. And then there's a T-bar up at the top that holds these 2 pinwheels on there, and you're just going to put those on that T-bar. Very, very simple, Stacey. I'm going to say it's going to take you at the most 10 minutes to put together.
Okay.
Then my recommendation is walk around your yard. Take a look where you will see this from inside, because I guarantee you will want to look out every day, maybe while you're doing the dishes or having your coffee, and see your wind spinner. But also we've been hearing from people that they love to put this like in the front of their home, so it's the identifier of their home. So, you know, you'll say, hey, come to my house. It's the one with the wind spinner in front that looks like fireworks.
Oh, so, could you imagine saying that and the person on the other end, or if you write it on an invitation to a party, the reaction, the person who reads or hears that, like, wow, I can't wait to see that.
I know,
and then when your neighbors are walking by, you know, the street, and they're strolling it, you know, in the morning or night, all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's the house with the fireworks.
Exactly.
It's just a neat, it's a piece of art, really, for your garden. And here's the thing, people love it. More than 30,000 of just this spinner alone has been ordered here at QVC, and they do sell this in the Plow and Hearth catalog. But if you order it that way, it's $79. We have such a great relationship with Plow and Hearth. They were able to bring us the same one at an exceptional value for you. So you're getting it at a feature price of $52.16. But if you order with a credit card, and that could be any credit card, you can break up that price of $52 over the course of 3 months. Your monthly charge is $17.39.
That's awesome.
And remember, you have 30 days to return anything. Should you get this home, should you think it doesn't look right, but I'll tell you what, you put this up, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the look of the antiquing, that foiled metal, and you're getting every color. You're getting the green, the red, the orange, the blue, which is like a purpley blue. So if you like purple, you'll get hints of that. And you're getting this gunmetal that is just very, very cool. So the item number to order is M43202. Let's go to the phones because Iris is calling in from California. Hi, Iris. It's Stacey and Nancy. How you doing?
Hi, Iris.
I'm doing wonderful. It's so nice to speak with you.
Well, it's great to have you as part of our show. I have to ask you, what do you think of the fireworks spinner?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Did you pick one up for yourself? And if so, do you know where you want to put it in your yard?
Oh, yes. I have a spot picked out behind the pool that I'm going to put it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I've been collecting these, as you've brought them on the shows, and we're having a horrible drought here in California.
I
so
know. Yes, you are.
I can't water and have as many beautiful flowers as I have had in the past. So these wind spinners have brightened up the yard, and so every time you have one on that's colorful like this, I just order it, and they're so beautiful.
How many do you have now, Iris?
I have 5.
Oh, you
Wow.
have 5 of them. Okay, well then I'm going to rely on you to be the expert. Tell me, when you get them home, what are they like? Do they look as good as what you're seeing on TV? How do they hold up for you?
They are just absolutely beautiful, and I'm a senior. I did have a little trouble putting that large one together that had the tail on it, but I just set my mind to it and I put it together, and I had that up in our last heavy wind, and it was so beautiful as it was shining in the sun.
I'm
But,
so glad.
They're just absolutely beautiful, and the colors are just beautiful.
Well, I think
Thank
this
you.
is going to work well with all the others. Again, it's a little bit more open and airy. So again, it won't be over. It's going to play well with what you have.
It really was. They're really designed to be able to go together and kind of play off of each other. And I love that you mentioned that they're helping to add that color and something interesting to your yard, because I know in California, it's been a bad drought, so you haven't been able to water. And this kind of replaces maybe like a small shrub or a tree that you might have planted, but it gives you that height and that drama in your yard when right now you're not able to do that.
Well,
with
it
plants.
does. It replaces the tree roses that we can't have anymore, and it replaces a lot of the trees, and just that added color is so beautiful.
Well,
Those
Iris,
wind spinners are beautiful.
I'm glad you have color because of your spinners. I'm glad you were watching this morning to pick up the fireworks. I think it's the neatest one that they have, and so you just enjoy it. You take care, and hopefully next summer you'll have your tree roses again.
Well, I hope so, but I think the wind spinners are easier to take care of.
They are.
Good
There's
call
no
out.
pruning, no watering, no maintenance. So
That's a great tip, Iris. You're so right. You have a wonderful day, honey.
Thank you for talking with me.
thank you,
Absolutely.
Iris. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Talking with Iris, I came up with a question. Now, what kind of breeze do you need to get it to spin? Does it have to be a big windy day?
No, I'm so glad you asked that,
Okay.
Stacey. Only 3 miles an hour of wind
Oh.
will get it started. Absolutely. So it's really great because most of the time when you look out, you're going to see either one or both of the pinwheels spinning, and very often you'll see it spinning around on the top because Plow and Hearth has made it so that this pole spins around on the top. And my only recommendation is if you know like you have hurricane force winds coming, because especially here on the East Coast,
Sure.
we do get storms with like 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's really easy to just take this off the top, and I just
part.
lay it on the ground. But literally in the last 3 years, I've only done that like 3 times.
Okay, that's
so
such a great
it's not
design.
necessary for most.